A blessed Sunday to all of you. My dear friends, we have beautiful readings today. Particularly the Gospel, we heard the beautiful story of the multiplication of loaves. Actually, the miracle of the multiplication of loaves, as narrated in today's Gospel, is truly a miracle of generosity. And we experience this kind of generosity every time we sit down to eat, and especially when we receive the Holy Eucharist. Because in the Eucharist, Jesus truly gives Himself to all of us. He becomes our food, satisfying our deepest hungers and our thirst, satisfying our deepest desires. He nourishes us in the Eucharistic banquet out of His mercy, out of His great love for all of us, out of generosity. So here, we can see how merciful and generous our God is. In fact, even in today's first reading from the second book of Kings, the miracle described in today's first reading shows God's generosity, God's concern for His people, especially during the time of famine. Meaning, the miraculous food which the prophet Elisha gave to the hungry people was indeed a sign of God's generosity for His people. At ito din ho ang inaasahan sa atin bilang mga anak ng Diyos, bilang mga alagad ni Kristo. Generosity should have a central part and in the life of every Christian na maraming oportunidad sa atin na binibigay. We get many opportunities in our everyday dealings with others to practice it. Sabi nga, our experience of God's generosity should result in an enlarging of our hearts and a desire to become generous also towards those who are not as fortunate as ourselves. Kaya mga kapatid, maganda na pagnilayan natin ngayon sa araw na ito na we meditate on Jesus' Eucharistic actions as narrated in today's Gospel. Sabi nga ni John, as John notes, when all men already reclined, about 5,000 in number, Jesus took the bread, gave thanks, and distributed them to those who were reclining. At ganyan din ang ginawa niya doon sa isda. Here, we recall the 4 key actions involved in every Eucharist. Maalala natin yan, wherein the bread and wine in the Holy Eucharist, which become the Christ's body and blood, are taken, blessed, broken, and given. 4 key actions that are also reflected in our call to be Christ's missionary disciples. No, na like the bread, we are also taken, blessed, broken, and given. So, kaya napakaganda na pagnilayan natin dahil una, ito nga na unang salita, taken. As Christians, we are all taken. We are all chosen by God to be His children. We are all called and chosen by Christ to be His friends and companions. We are all chosen to go forth and bear much fruit. Kaya dito pa lang makikita na natin na hindi lang pala tayo chosen, hindi lang pala tayo called, hindi lang pala taken, but we are truly blessed. No? We are truly enriched with so many blessings from the Lord. Kaya ito ang dapat natin ipagpasalamat. Lalo sa panahon na ito ng pandemya, marami tayong dapat ipagpasalamat. We still have families, no? May nandyan ang ating pamilya, nandyan ang ating mga mahal sa buhay, nandyan ang ating mga kaibigan, at nananatili na may maayos tayong kalusugan. Meron tayong hanap buhay, we still have professions, no? May mga trabaho pa rin tayo para may bahagi at maibigay din natin sa pangangailangan ng ating mga mahal sa buhay. So indeed, we are truly blessed. Ang nagiging problema nga lang, minsan nakakaligtaan natin ito. Dahil nga sa maraming problema na dumarating sa ating buhay, nakakaligtaan natin ito. No? Very ironic dahil we easily forget this. No? Na maraming biyaya pa rin ang Diyos sa atin. Kaya nga, pag ganito, naiisip ko lagi yung nabasa kong napakagandang quotation doon sa isang donut shop. Nasabi niya, as you travel through life, brothers, whatever be your goal, just keep your eyes upon the donut and not upon the hole. Diba? Napakaganda niyan. As you travel through life, whatever be your goal, just keep your eyes upon the donut and not upon the hole. So ito ay paanyaya sa atin. Always count the blessings of God. Huwag na tayong masyadong nakatutok doon sa butas ng kawalan. Sa halip, i-concentrate natin yung napakasarap na flavor ng donut. Mag-concentrate tayo sa napakasarap na mga biyaya ng Diyos sa atin. Upang sa ganun, sa ating pagpapasalamat sa Diyos, ay madali din para sa atin na ibigay din, ibahagi din ang ating sarili para sa iba. Dahil sabi ko nga kanina, we are taken, we are blessed, but we must consent to be broken and to be given also. Dapat nandoon pa rin yung our willingness, our readiness to be broken and to be given. Dahil marami ng biyaya sa atin ng Diyos. Pinagkalooban na tayo ng maraming biyaya sa panahon na ito ng pandemya. At hindi lahat nagkaroon ng ganyang biyaya. So dapat ito ang ipagpasalamat. And now it is our turn to be broken and to be given. Becoming food and life for other people and becoming the bread of Christ for the world. Always remember that only when bread is broken can it be offered for the whole of humanity. So we must be broken to be in compassionate solidarity with suffering humanity. So kailangan handa rin tayo magsakripisyo. Huwag tayong matakot, no? Huwag tayong matakot na mauubusan tayo kung ano ang meron natitira sa atin. Baka pag ipamigay natin, mauubos pa. Huwag tayong matakot. Sabi nga, no one has ever become poor by giving. Always remember that. The hand of the Lord feeds us. He answers all our needs. Yan ang salmo natin sa araw na ito. Kaya nga napakaganda. And Jesus always assures us that He will never leave us orphan. He will never leave us. He will always there for us. Not in front of us, not behind us, not above us. But He assures us to be always there for us, carrying a cross side by side with us. So, my dear friends, sana lagi natin naaalala na there is no better exercise for the heart than reaching down and lifting people up. No? Sabi nga, one of the most important things we can do here on earth is to let the people know that they are not alone. So sana, patuloy pa rin tayo na maging mabuti din sa iba. No, marami tayong pinagdadaanan, pero nandiyan ang Diyos. No? He will never leave us orphan. Napakaganda palagi natin ibigay yan sa ating Panginoon. Ialay din natin ang mga pagsasakripisyo natin na ito sa Panginoon. So my dear friends, always remember that Jesus is not a ghost of the past. Jesus is Emmanuel. Jesus is truly the Son of God, always with us, who upholds us when things are too much for us.